Yo, what's good, chat? How y'all feeling today? I'm feeling blessed. Yo, what's good, chat? How y'all feeling today? I'm feeling blessed. So, I'm finally back on Ratchet Clank All for One. Not All for One, Rift Apart. So back with more Ratchet Clank Rift Apart. So I watched a video earlier, and he is the most absolute... Like, he is the most incredible YouTuber I've ever watched since day one. And he always speaks about God, aka Jesus Christ, which he's the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit, and he makes a lot of incredible videos. So, a lot of people have been wondering, why is this world so sinful? Was it because of Adam and Eve? Or was it because of Satan himself, aka Lucifer, who took God's order, but took it the wrong way? So Lucifer himself doesn't make mistakes, but the choices he's making are not against God's will. And I've did a lot of research, and I actually found a video, and it says, would we recognize each other in heaven? And a lot of people says, nobody knows who will be chosen to be into heaven, but those we have interacted with. Or imagine we know exactly everything, but not know secrets God has provided. Like, will everybody know exactly everything but the things God will be providing in the future? The answer is yes. So people will recognize each other. They'll be like, oh, I know you. I know you. Like, nowadays people say, who are you? And it's actually sinful to not know someone's identity. To know it, okay, it will take time to know someone's name, but that doesn't mean you are like, who are you? Like, you're pretty much asking, what's your character? What's your story? What's your identity? Who you are? What have you done to come to this world? What made you want to date me? What made you want to fall in love with me? What made you want to become the leader of this company? So let's take Ratchet and Clank, for example. This game was based off of exploring other planets and what trouble they have caused. So Ratchet's pretty much an explorer, but he's also an engineer. For those who have not know, for those who don't know, but for those who do know, you do know. You feel me, chat? I mean, I know much about Jesus Christ, and he is 5'8", very genuine. For those who don't know, he's very genuine. And if Jesus was on earth, he'll be crying, he'll be weeping for all the things people have done. Not everybody in this world is a sinner. If someone's a Homo sapien and they're a different human species, but yet they're in the same family because they are a human, which they are animals as well, obviously, then they are not a sinner because they are more about being righteous. But can a Homo and Pharaoh be a sinner? I mean, not all the time. I mean, God didn't enforce people to use weapons. I mean, God didn't say, you shall use weapons. You shall bear arms. He never said that. Sometimes people want to disobey God. So in my factual opinion, because I can prove it as a fact, weapons aren't self-defense. It's as if you want to just get rid of someone. Even if they're going to shoot at you, there is certain ways. It's worth sacrificing. In the Bible, God sacrificed himself. He died, but he sacrificed himself. I get it. It's so sad. The reason why people cry is because it's not because they know they're going to go into hell. It's not because they're going to become a demon or join the demons. It's not because they're going to become an angel and never join this world. It's actually because unfortunately you will never see them until the year 1 quadrillion, and actually you won't know where they will be at. You won't know if they're going to be chosen or not chosen by God, and that's based on character. God knows who we are. When God says he doesn't know you, he knows who we are, but he doesn't know the demon version, the sinful he knows who we are, but he just likes to know the true version of us, you know? So he actually knows who we are. It's just like a figurative language, you feel me? What?
What? Of course you said what. What? 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 Oh, I say what when I come downstairs. There's the only door downstairs. Exactly. What? What?
So all I gotta say, chat, is like,
All you gotta say that is you're rude.
yeah, sorry about that, chat. So as I was saying, chat, so potentially, like, it's gonna take like exactly the year 1 quadrillion until people will transfer themselves to God's throne room, and that is Jesus Christ. And there's no turning back. Once you're in hell, people are going to say, are we going to be there forever? Like, actually forever? Like, we're never going to get out. We're never going to escape. We're just never going to be redeemed. No, there's actually a chance that people, like modern humans today, could potentially be redeemed, depending on who's chosen, who's not chosen, I'm saying. Could be redeemed. It's to learn what you've done, learn your lesson. I know a lot of people said that it's evil to teach someone a lesson, knowing that they can learn in their own terms, but it's a deeper, like, part of what it's like to specifically be in hell. You feel me, Chad? And for those who are in heaven, they'll need to be redeemed because they have been chosen by God. And once they're chosen, they're not just gonna be mansions locked in there, spending their time, spending their eternity. They're actually gonna be exploring heaven. Heaven is an infinite physical realm that people can dwell at, and regardless of whatever they have done, like on Earth, it's not a place us humans want to be at. It's full of sin, full of disgrace, full of laws that God doesn't appreciate. Like the age restriction and age requirement laws, God hates. He doesn't like discrimination, and that is discriminate people based on their age. And people don't really acknowledge the human stage that people are at, and they should realize it's all about mental maturity. And God never use the word little kid. Never. He never used that term because God never stereotypes. He knows that people are meant to develop. He wants them to see what it's like to start off as a tiny being all the way to an adult. But why are humans like adults? Why can't they just be at that stage? Well, God wants them to experience it, but it's to protect yourself from the dangers. Like once you're fully grown, you have more strengths. But regardless, people can have strengths no matter what. But there's many reasons why. But it has nothing to do with anything like this, pretty much. Like in heaven, people can choose what human stage you want to be at. Whether you want to be a toddler, whether you want to be a kid, whether you want to be a teen, whether you want to become an adult. Like, what if you want to remain being an adult, pretty much? You feel me? Like, I most likely would choose to become a kid because doesn't matter because once you're a kid, you're much younger. You are like ageless. You don't have to choose an age because people are like, I would choose that age. I'll choose that. No, choose a human stage. The more you learn, the more you understand. And there'll be no such thing of rape or anything. But my question is, will there be sex in heaven? And a lot of people says, some people says no because we've already created, like had everybody. God has already brought everybody into this world. And some people say yes for pleasure. And God says that as long as we don't lust. Lust means to, look into their eyes, whether you want to leave your spouse or whether you want to rape them and abuse them with physical power. So there will be none of that in heaven, and I'm looking forward to being in heaven. Heaven is a place where you and I will be at, but not everybody I've interacted with will be there. Like imagine Houghton, or actually I'm gonna use example. I'm gonna use like as if they have existed because let's not include those who do exist because that could be quite disrespectful. I mean, it can be example, but it can scare people. Like hell, I mean, God preached it not to scare those, but to warn them that for those who are not chosen, you will know what it's like. And those who are chosen, they're gonna be like, why do we need to know? God says it's better to know the answers than to keep it a secret. And a lot of people says, oh, it's a girl thing. Oh, it's a guy thing. Oh, sorry, it's between her and I. The reason why it's because envy. There's a lot of sins, and a lot of people says mood swing is the cause of sin. I agree. Mood swing is the cause of sin. Once you go through puberty, Satan will mess with your head and make you think that you are more superior than those around you. And I say that God, or not God, Satan is wrong. Satan is truly and most definitely wrong. He does not have control over humans, and God doesn't either. God can control them, but he controls them freely, meaning he can tell them these are the things you should do, but the right way. Like Ratchet and Clank. God, I'm sure he wants people to understand like these type of stories. And there's different ratings because God doesn't want people to have trauma, and trauma is a real and major issue. Like me, I have trauma, and God says I hope and pray. Well, he doesn't pray. He hopes that I could be healed, right? No, he doesn't hope. He knows that because he can heal me. But I can't say, God, can you just take this away? Because God says there is a process to see what is like, to experience it. And God says these are the reasons why you should experience it. Like working at a bank, God says to control money, understand the rewards people earn and how to manage it. There's many reasons why we work on earth. And once God has a third coming, people are going to wonder, what is his third coming? Is he going to come to earth? No, it's to meet him again. But people are like, but we haven't saw God the second time, so how would that be his third coming? Well, imagine we saw Jesus. Imagine we found him randomly and he managed to surprise us. You feel me? Well, anyway, chat, without further ado, let's get straight to the shit. I just want to share this. I know I'm an atheist, but it doesn't mean you worship Satan. It doesn't mean you are an unbeliever and don't believe in a God. I used to be an unbeliever. I used to like think that there wasn't a God. And people are like, how can you think if you know the answers? You know everything, like you are him. Meaning when people say him, it specifically means you are a proud being. You are just great at things. A lot of people think that they are just things that people should use. People say that we should be more literal, more serious. But if people don't understand the figurative language, then they wouldn't understand at all. You feel me? But that's all I gotta say. You feel me? I know, chat, I'm gonna end it right here actually, because I actually have to head to bed. I just want to share several things, but I'm gonna end it right here. If you want to know more about God and who He truly is, leave a comment down below because I could potentially create a channel that revolves around God. So I pretty much believe in realistic things. That's what atheism means. And chat, take it easy. Take it easy, chat. First, I'm gonna see if my homie ping's been on for quite a bit. Okay, he wasn't on. Yeah, he's been moving, so I don't really have to worry about him if he's on or not. I'll go. You feel me? And then chat, take it easy. I'm gonna keep my game on. Just close my live stream. You feel me? You feel me, chat? I know. I want to play the game too, but my parents are home, and well, I actually have to get a lot of sleep too. I've been working all day. Regardless, though, you feel me? Regardless.